how one god of time became one god of time. In the world. Many of you may be having questions who knows about the world of God of genies, that they are different one of God of times in different times. So how they are made one God of time? Does really original God makes them one God of time, or they become one God of time by winning through other genies, by having many genies, by having many different genies? I'm not going to say that original God does not exist. Original God exists. But let me tell you what all believe according to the word of God of genies. I'm talking about the world of God of genies, gods. So when one of God of time believes in purity and maybe even dies or gives life for purity or unseen, by believing that unseen is God, so he gets genies. Like he meets with genies, with different genies, and he gets different genies which have different powers. So the one God of time, when he gets different genies having different powers, as many as genies he have, he becomes one God of time by winning from everyone. Because the genies whom he gets, they give them victory. So he becomes one God of time. And you can easily check when his genies are finished, or when one God of time genies dies or becomes less, his power is finished. His time of being one God of time is finished. So most of the genies, gods believe that if someone has become one God of time, they have one from genies in different sense, and they got genies. And when they got genies, the genies gave them power. Like the genies gave them power in the sense, I mean, the genies give them victory for ruling. So if anyone says they are one God of time, even in past or future, if their genies are finished, which they got from different places while they traveled in dream or anywhere, or if they have genies with different powers, if they are finished, then in past and future also one god of time will not be one god of time. As soon as his genies are finished and dies, his time of being one god will be finished. You can check practically what I'm saying, because I'm saying something which genies gods believe in the world of God. So I'm just telling you what I practically come to know. I believe that original God exists, but I'm telling you something. What genies of world of God believes in the gods. I mean, what the genies God says and believes, because they are different genies, because they are different genies having different gods, and they can be evil genie too having evil god. I'm not saying on any particular god. I'm just taking example. I'm just giving example about genies god. There can be many genies in the world who does not have religions, whose god does not have religions, and they live in the world of God. So I'm telling about them. Or I'm not telling about anyone. I'm just giving an example on genie's god. So do you believe one god of time becomes one god of time by having many genies? Because by many genies, he will have, his genies will give him victory. They will have different powers, and other genies will lose from him. So don't you think, according to genie's god, the world is actually everything as a genie sense? Means there is no god, there is no original god. The one who have many genies with different powers wins by proving truth, proved by his master. If you believe original God exists and makes someone as one God of time, then can anyone be able to become one God of time by winning from the one God of time who has been made one God of time by original God? Is it possible in any circumstances? Let me explain you. Let's take an example on me. I am one God of time, and someone from the world of God comes quickly and says she is my wife and takes faith from me. Or she does not say she is my wife. She quickly takes faith from me. She forces me to pray something and takes faith from me of being one God of time. And she says she is one God of time. And the original God who made me one God of time, I'm not known one God of time in the world to genies in the world of God. And the one who says, who took faith from me by saying, not by saying, who took faith from me and become one God of time, tells the world that she is one God of time and becomes one God of time until I say again that I'm one God of time. So do you believe if original God makes anyone one God of time, then there is somebody powerful than original God who can take faith from one God of time of becoming one God of time and rules without having faith to rule? Don't you feel God, original God becomes lie when any other from the world of God takes faith from one God of time to become one God of time? Like I told you in example, I'm one God of time. I'm one God of time. So someone comes and takes faith from me of being one God of time and becomes one God of time in the world and prove that they are one God of time and rule without they have been given rulership. So don't you think original God becomes lie? How anyone can become one God of time without taking permission from original God? And by original God has become lie, don't you feel lie means wrong and wrong means mistake? By mistake I mean how anyone can come and take faith from me of being one God of time and prove the world that they are one God of time and rule without taking permission from me. Don't you feel original God has not done anything for me in advance? So he is not proved as done mistake, because if he did not do mistake, then nobody would have come and taken fate from me of being one God of time. And if you say original God has not done mistake, then original God does not exist. As per the genies, gods, everybody is in dream. And those who have many genies with different powers, they become one God of time and they rule. So everything happens by winning. You can practically test what I said. It's about knowing truth. It's about finding truth. While you check whether what I said is true or false, find out if you are becoming lie, why you are becoming lie. I mean, if you are becoming wrong, why you are becoming wrong. If you are becoming true, why you are becoming true. Like experiments happens. Do the experiment of truth. Of course, I believe that original God exists. And original God calls me his son. I, original God calls me, I am his son. I hope you understood something from this audio recording. Have a beautiful journey in your coming future, coming time.